So our friends Scott and Molly Smith invited our kids to summer camp last year. The plan was to drop our kids off and go to dinner. Or we walk in and it is an absolute party, balloons everywhere, and absolutely fell in love. And we knew this is where we needed to be.
You know, we were still just kind of like, hey, this is going to be an activity we do.
Yeah.
But we need to do it for our children. And we hadn't been to church since before COVID. And we had kind of taken a step back, and I was, what I thought was happy with a lot of bad habits and not a lot of patience with my children or my wife or coworkers or anyone. From the very first service that we walked in the door, I felt God was calling me and talking directly to me. He shared that unbelievable message of the sequel to your life, the next chapter in your life. And it was exactly kind of what I was struggling with in the moment. And actually during the service, Autumn kind of squeezed my hand and said, "Are you hearing this?" It just really set the journey in motion that maybe this is really a home for us. And since coming that day, we went to Growth Track. We both signed up to be volunteers. I'm on the operations team. She's on the worship team. And in the last year, there have been unbelievable changes. The only word to put around it is divine. Changes in our habits, changes in our friends, changes in our work life, changes in our children's lives.
Our family wouldn't be like that had we never just come here for our kids to play. We had no idea that our lives were going to be completely changed.
I had everything I needed in the other life before we came to Summit Park. I had the money, I had comfortability, I had security, but I didn't have true happiness, and that is...
The journey that he has gone on over the last 10 months has been incredible. I have seen a complete change in my husband, someone who's dealt with anger, someone who has dealt with a slew of bad habits. Watching him flourish into a godly husband, a godly father, and pray over our family every single morning and every single night.
Opening yourself up to hear God's word, buying your first Bible at 44 years old, reading it with your children. There's really not a lot more that you need.